Yo, Prince Sports here. So Kawhi Leonard beats Luka the Don for the second time in a row in the playoffs. Looks like Kawhi is going to be the nemesis of Luka. You know, he's going to have to get over Kawhi to take his next step. He lost twice to Kawhi 2 years in a row in the playoffs. This year was a better effort, and you could make a case that Luka and them should have closed the series out. When they were up 2 games, they should have closed this team out, and they failed to close this team up. After they were up by 2 games, they should have closed the casket, but they couldn't do it. You know, and here's the thing, man. Kawhi Leonard still got a lot to prove, okay? He need to take that awful taste out of people's mouth from what happened last season. You know, but a lot of people are saying Kawhi Leonard is 2019 Kawhi. If we get 2019 Kawhi, then we're on for something. We're in for a good best player in the world performances from Kawhi Leonard. And that's what he's going to need to take his team to the next level. Now, I do think, even though they won this Game 7, Kawhi put his team on his back in Game 6. Game 7, he showed up in big moments too. But here's the problem what I have with this game. I thought they tucked the ball out of his hands too much. I thought they need to give him more plays and run more plays. I think the Clippers have a couple of problems, and it's with their coaching. They don't run enough plays. Number 2, the ball gets stagnant when Kawhi Leonard has the ball and he passes it out. Then they pass it. Even if they pass it back to him, everybody just stands there and watch. You know, if Kawhi passed the ball to you, you should pass the ball back to him. Okay? And then let him reset his offensive play. But sometimes when Kawhi passes the ball out, he never sees it again. Sometimes when they go possession after possession after possession, Kawhi just running up and down the court, but not getting a single shot. Your best player in the world the so-called top 5 best player in the world, I'm sorry. He has to get touches, okay? If Kawhi is the top 5 best player in the game, he's the best player on the team, you got to give him touches.
The series and then went down 20 in Game 3. What does it say about this team, the way you were able to fight back and win to advance to the next round?
I mean, we just fought hard. We never gave up. We know what type of team we were. You know, we all watched film. We wanted to get better, and we did it on the defensive end. And, you know, we came back, and Dallas won those 2 games, and, you know, it was a season from there.
You said that you had a defensive mindset. You said...
Now, that little clip I just showed you right there, he said Kawhi Leonard was the baddest man on the planet. Slow down, player. Pump the brakes, okay? He still has to do some more winning to get there. But I tell you this much, a little tidbit before we get back. Kawhi Leonard shot 60% from the field while averaging close to 30 points a game in this series. That was quite impressive when it needs to be counted, you know, and these are the chances for it. And if they do this against the Jazz, they could be potentially in trouble. But Kawhi kept his pose. They were able to close this game out. They spread the floor out. They kept playing the 3-man ball. You know, when I say 3-man ball, it's guys on top of the key passing the ball wide open until somebody gets wide open for a 3. You know, but that could have came back and bite them. You know, you had Reggie Jackson hitting 3s from half court almost, and that's a very low percentage shot. The Mavericks took more higher percentage shots. They still couldn't get the job done because Luka couldn't close out in the 4th quarter. There's 2 games in a row where Luka failed to close out in the 4th quarter. You know, and he has to get better at that because he plays good for 3 quarters, but sometimes the 4th quarter he just bye-bye. You know, Luka disappears. He has a lot learning to do, and he has a lot of things to benefit from when it comes to the game of basketball. But he probably will get better over time. Now, shout out to Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. They advanced to the 2nd round, but this is going to be a real challenge for them. You know, going up against the Jazz. You know, the Jazz may be a true number 1 seed. We're going to have to find out, and only time will tell. So, congratulations, Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers, for going to the 2nd round. Let's see, can you get to the finals? Because I want to see that Kawhi Leonard versus Kevin Durant matchup. That's just me, but that's what I want to see. You know, sports out. Peace.